So I'm Mitch, founder of Playe. We are a global platform for managing creative freelancers. So our customers are some of the biggest brands in the world who are looking to solve the challenge of flex and scale when dealing with creative talent. So the nature of our business at the moment, and as you'll know well, is that startups, it feels like every day you're wearing a different hat, and every day there's a different set of challenges to solve. In our world, we have a very varied set of requirements for legal. It could be, we're dealing with freelancers in many different countries, and a lot of, compliance and legal that structures around how you actually engage them. So our experience with Lawpath has been great because it's allowed us to kind of access legal knowledge when we need it. And that can be, it's very diverse. We might require legal support around employment. We might require legal support around specific contracts, but it's really allowed us to kind of scale without having to hire a massive team. So our previous experience with legal has been a few select firms. Obviously won't name them, but they're generally great at one or a few things and specialize. And we've really appreciated with Lawpath that, given that it's somewhat of a marketplace of different specialities in the legal departments, it really gives us the flexibility to tap into whatever skill it is we need, as and when we need it. I really liked the fact that I could see of the lawyers that were proposed by Lawpath, I could see a really clear history of referrals and reviews that, around that person's work and particularly that person's speciality. Our most recent engagement was to help us with some compliance law around engaging freelancers in different ways in Australia. Obviously, it's a pretty complex ecosystem with things like superannuation and tax and workers' compensation that differs per state and so on. So we were really looking for someone who was specifically great in that area to help us build out a framework for really dealing with that, given that, a lot of our clients are very risk adverse and massive businesses. So we had a great experience. We obviously found the person that we needed on Lawpath. We were able to see the work they'd done before, which was very relevant to the work that we needed. There was plenty of great reviews and everything from, giving that brief to reviewing the person, accepting the quote, and then moving into, a process of actually kind of working out what we needed was really seamless. So I appreciated that it was easy, very transparent, and being a tech company ourselves, we always appreciate when it's a seamless process for engagement. So our initial call with Sam was straight to the point, which I really appreciate. In fact, I appreciate lawyers in general for that. They like to get straight to the point. So it was a really good experience. We explained exactly what we needed. He understood a lot of the nuance straight away, asked some really pertinent questions, and was able to give us some really clear responses in that first 1 hour call. And we also, he answered a lot of our questions within 45 minutes, and it left 15 minutes for us to actually strategize on the next steps with him and how we were going to really build out a framework for engagements in this region. And so, it was straight to the point, just as I like it. He understood the nuance in our business and it was great. So we've got a big list, a big to-do list, I would say, at Playe. We've got plenty coming up. I think I'm really excited for an expanded partnership with you guys. I think, as I mentioned, we're building our compliance frameworks for the engagement of freelancers and external talent within the gig economy, and we're building that for Australia at the moment. But it's something we definitely intend on rolling out globally once we have the framework. So there's potentially collaboration there or partnership that we can work with you guys on to kind of build that wider framework out. But for us, we are growing at lightning speed, no sign of slowing down. So you'll be certainly hearing from us. I think for us, it's been ideal in that we can access the legal capabilities as and when we need them and not have to hire that headcount internally. So yeah, I think anyone that's in our position as a growing business that's, operating as frugally as possible and bringing or spending money only where it makes the most sense to spend, I think Lawpath is a really great option. It allows us to scale. It allows us to tap into specialty skill sets as and where we need them. So I think anyone that is growing a business and doesn't necessarily want to hire headcount internally and doesn't want to deal with the massive firms that'll charge you your first born son to kind of get engaged, I would recommend you guys for sure.